Alright, what a party.
Alright, so welcome everybody to 23 MC Lords of Wrath Yacht Party. Everyone having fun? Woo!
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Two bros chilled in a hot tub, 2 feet apart and they ain't gay.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, so the topic that I wanted to bring up for this week are tryhards. Now, can someone please? I'm gonna refer to who should I refer to? Let me refer to I'm gonna refer to Oddball since you're right here next to me. Oddball, can you please define to people what a tryhard is for listeners who don't know what a tryhard is?
So basically, a tryhard is somebody who plays the game and just tries really hard and starts like sweating. I should get into like a really hardcore pro.
So super intense. The people who live in the basement of their parents' house, and like this is beyond life, but they will use any and every type of advantage, cheap or not, regardless, in order to help themselves. So
Well, you can't say that they live in their parents' basement because I live in my parents'.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But the point is, it's a bunch of people who are, using every single kind of advantage that they can get, no matter how cheap.
Yeah, the name just gives it away.
He said, "Yeah, sweaty." Sweaty is very important for this description. Golly just left. Anyway, continuing on with what we're saying, right? But yes, so they try their goddamn hardest to do whatever the hell that they're trying to do, right? So we had an experience with the tryhard not too long ago. Exactly. So we had an experience with a. Exactly. Exactly. Sweaty tryhard range. Exactly.
I call them the wet one. Same thing.
So yeah, so the wet one. So what exactly? What are some ways that you can deal with tryhards? Because I feel like they're absolutely ruining the game.
Ganging up on them. It's numbered advantage.
Exactly. So, for instance, yeah, go ahead. Someone was going to say something? No problem. Welcome. Come over to the yacht. We're having our yacht party if you're just listening in. Once again, this is 23. Oh, no problem. We are all the way live on our stream. So what we're discussing. Yeah, but even when you vote to kick somebody, it still takes a long time sometimes. So you can't necessarily just try to kick them out. So what we're going to go over next are these steps. Okay. Are these steps? What we're going to go over the next are these steps exactly that you can take care of a tryhard. All right. So, what do you guys believe is the first step to take care of a tryhard right off the bat? You're faced by a tryhard. Better yet, let me refer back to Oddball. Oddball, you're driving down the road, right? And you get a homing missile launcher from a jet flying by. Locks onto you, blows you up. What is your first reaction?
My first reaction is like, oh, okay. That would be my first reaction. That's like, oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'd to be like all pumped about it at first.
Some of our listeners are replying. Thanks, listeners. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button. But yes, going on. So you said the first thing. So the first thing that you do is what?
First thing I do is assess the situation to see what they're using. And Jet, you'd most likely want to try to get a helicopter or something. If they keep coming at you, then you might want to try and get something like second like basement, like something that's like on the same kind of plane. That's easier to access.
Mm-hmm.
First, see what type of jet he's driving too, though. If it's an actual personal jet or is it something still from the military base? That's something still from the military base to shoot down.
So step one is assess the situation.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So if it's something that you exactly.
Yeah, it sucks that she got blown up, but I mean, first, what was he actually using to blow you up with? Well, so you gotta pay money to blow his crap up, or is it something that you can blow it up so the cost you think it's a street vehicle or something like that?
Exactly. So say after you assess the situation, right? Say we'll look at it in two different ways. The first step, say that you can't handle the situation. How do you? What is the next step?
Like that you can't handle it?
Yes. If you see a tryhard and they have, I don't know, what's a situation you can't handle? There's two tryhards running around with a Deluxo and a jet, and every single time that you try to fight back.
Situation from yesterday.
Sure. Go ahead.
Ganged up by like level 300 for 50 stuff though, and I couldn't do anything though. Spawn in, get shot though. I mean, in that situation, I would either say go into passive mode, or if you're near your house, just sit in your house and wait for them to leave.
Yeah, exactly. Or just go to a different session. That always
You might end up getting a message from them later if they catch your profile thing with hate mail and calling you out, saying you're trash.
Honestly,
hey, you don't got to deal with it.
ignore that shit, man.
Yeah.
I get messages all the fucking time, so I just block them.
Oh, that's
Course of action.
yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah.
I might have kind of person to it.
Are you allowed to have what?
I'm having good person to it.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and bring him in. Once again, if you're just tuning in right now, we are talking about tryhards at the 23 MC Lords of Wrath Yacht Party. Let us know in the comment section how you actually feel about tryhards. Do you feel that they're ruining the game? Do you have any personal tips on how to deal with people who are doing that? Now, going back to my experience that I had, I'm the national pres of this MC, and there are several times, if not every single damn day, where we run at least into one tryhard. I am. I'm lagging. There we go. I'm back. I'm back. Anyway, so like I was saying, there's not a day that goes by where we don't run into at least one or so tryhard. Exactly, and they're ridiculously annoying, right? But say we already discussed how to deal with someone who you can't handle, right? So let's discuss after assessing the situation and say that you can deal with someone. You can deal with a tryhard. Say it's just a single person in a Deluxo. How do you handle that specific situation?
That specific situation. Try to call a friend or someone to help back you up, or some people in the session. Because advantage in numbers. Because if you have more than 4 people, you try to either bombard them with rockets or use a minigun to shoot him down. Eventually his armor will just go down and blow up on him. And before he and just kill him before he can get his Deluxo back.
Well, hang on, one at a time. I'm sorry, go ahead, Outball.
Basically, you either try to overwhelm him with rockets, miniguns, basically anything. If he's just by himself, just try to overwhelm him with numbers. All friends.
Okay, so you try to overwhelm them with numbers. You say there's strength and numbers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have any other suggestions?
I mean, what I was gonna say is, well, though, because if you're, say the situation you're low level, but you've got yourself a homing rocket launcher. If you got a homing rocket launcher, though, he still continues to doesn't go off the deluxo drive by, shoot you with the homing rocket, blow up your stuff, and then just keep on going. If he does that, then yeah, don't worry about it. He'll keep going back. You got a rocket launcher, back you down.
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll call it back. He might call it back though, but if you're a little bit higher level though, like mediocre level, like me or some of you guys though,
Mm-hmm.
you got a deluxo, fight him on fair ground though. You got a deluxo, you got a deluxo.
Now, usually,
Down again though.
Now, usually, us being in an MC, we discussed this before, where there's people who, we face tryhards. We try to still stick to the 1% code. For any listeners who don't know what the 1% code is that means that we use pistols and automatic rifles opposed to using the explosive stuff, right? So if we get faced with a tryhard who's using rockets and stuff, we'll still try not to fight back unless it's like we're absolutely need to in order just to defend ourselves. So for instance, like if we're doing runs and we get attacked by several deluxos or several jets and we're just sitting here, we keep dying, then that's when I'll go like, okay, let me get out a homing launcher, let me take care of this asshole, But yes, but it does get annoying. It does get frustrating. Once again, let us know in the comments, how do you guys personally feel about it. Tryhards are our subject for today at the 23MC Lords of Wrath Yacht Party. But yes, it's very frustrating to say the least.
The other ones I like, that's not even still taking on this tryhard stuff, so it's not even the deluxo ones or the jet ones that show up. The ones where, let's say like you're off, like we're up to this PvP tracker. Like let's say if you're still in non-passive mode, you're checking out the map. Those people that'll just show up on you and just shoot you as you're doing stuff for no reason.
Yeah.
Just pull up on you, start shooting at you, and start a full out war with you. You didn't even do anything done stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I get pretty irritated at this stuff too, though.
Yeah, and that does get frustrating, dude.
You're not like you get on the game. I can see that honestly like the pride of people in the game in a way though. They get on the game to go and try to get stuff that they want to do. That when people aren't as active in shooting each other or get on the map just to get from the place that they want to go.
Exactly. Alright, sorry about that. My thing cut out for a second. Anyway, but yes, I agree, dude. So, like, that's another thing. You experience a tryhard on the ground, right? You're on the ground, level playing field. It's only you and them. How do you handle that situation? If they keep using rockets, if they keep exploding themselves. It's an open discussion, guys. Anyone have anything to add to that?
Sorry, I had to take my headphones off for a second.
No problem. Well, here, let me ask this. Callie. Callie.
They're mostly turning into orangey players.
Now, what does that mean?
Run and gun.
Running gun. Okay.
So they just...
Okay, so that
They go from rockets and shit like that, just to ARs and shotguns and shit like that.
Okay, so how do you personally deal with a tryhard, Callie? Being a person who's been in the GTA community for several years now, right? You say you get blown out of the sky, but then you blow their jet out of the sky. You guys continue to fight now, right? You guys are fighting. Every time that you get close to killing him, he blows himself up. How do you handle that situation? Do you just give up? Do you disconnect? What do you do?
you.
You said you use what?
I use what they use against me.
So then you fight fire with fire.
Exactly. I can't just sit there and use my AR.
So,
Defenseless and shit.
so then even
Where it gets annoying.
well, what say if they're not using?
Why do you try hard anyway? If they're not using rockets, then I could just snipe them.
Okay. Now,
If you have distance, they could kill you with rockets and shit.
so say that they're not using that though. Say that they're using normal guns against you, right? It's just that they keep blowing themselves up before you can kill them.
Honestly, I think it should be a thing on Rockstar's part.
But-
If they kill it themselves, then you should be the one that gets a kill.
Well, the thing,
Now, the patch came out.
they came out with the patch for that, so that now you can.
Yeah, so now, basically, they're taking the L's.
Yes, but it still doesn't stop it from being ridiculously annoying, right?
Yeah,
Well,
can be very.
well, there's a point when they get tired, they're like, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore.
Just shows how scared they are to fight you.
How scared they are to fight you.
They've been through something.
Even though they're trying hard, they not
Actually,
give
shit,
up.
listen. They're not shit at the game. They may have different other type of defense players. Can you listen to me?
Callie, go ahead.
There are different kinds of GTA players out there. The tryhards just the people with rockets and shit, so they decided to turn into one. Our vendor could get tired of all that shit and say, I'm just gonna greet people with all the shit that I have. They
Yeah.
just change. A noob can go from a noob to a tryhard. A tryhard can go to a griefer. A griefer could go to a noob. I agree with that though. Honestly, I'm starting to think that it's, you still got the tryhards though. I'd say most of the things that you end up happening on here, like when recently when we're trying to do the missions though, and somebody fly over with the Luxo, I'd say it's more just them griefing us than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just come and destroy themselves just because, oh, look, it's a big old group of people, and I'm the Luxo. I got nothing better to do. I'm going to come and screw you guys for a little bit, and then go on my way. See, the tryhards have turned into something else now.
Mm-hmm.
They're RNG now. Like, they give up, must have gave up on the explosives and shit. Now, they're like, if you shoot me, I shoot back. But if you don't shoot me, we're good.
I feel like it's not like that though, because there's a negative and a positive side to being with a big group of people online, right? The first thing is, you know, that you are protected, right? Someone starts some stuff with you, and you have a big group of friends that are right there to help you out, right? Now, the downside to that is that I feel like we're even more of a target now. We're riding around on bikes, and you know how many times we get someone who comes in with a rocket launcher or like a homing missile and just blows us all up? Move the helicopter! Move the helicopter! Who's on the helicopter? Well, we could actually do this, and we could actually do this in an open server because with this you can actually make it so that no one uses weapons on the yacht. This is true. This is absolutely true. You're absolutely right. So let us know in the comments, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys feel that if you are in a bigger group, that you're more of a target for tryhards, or do you feel that it's better to fight against tryhards because you're in a big group? Let us know in the comment section. But yeah, no, I completely agree, man. Like, we can't be doing stuff like this in an open server, because yeah, there'll be people who would just go out of their way to be like, oh, there's a big group of people, let me blow them the fuck up. Like, that's just their whole thought process. It doesn't
even have to be a big group of people. I mean, like, the other just not just briefly the other day when me and Callie and Nerd were sitting here driving right around the beach, and one of those little like boats that you got down there by the yacht sale, just over your scuba diving and heading back to shore, and people stopped in the lobby and dropped it over so I could just 3 people.
Jeez Louise.
Doesn't matter what, I mean, honestly, the only thing that matters is size is just
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, man.
you want to waste $700,000 for a bonus, right? Go right ahead.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always hackers and people who glitch stuff. And Mom, stop. What are you doing? This guy. This guy. You guys are funny. Anywho, but yeah, dude, it gets frustrating sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta live your life. So these guys are jousting with their helicopters over here. But you know what? I agree. So going back to what yeah, he has a golden helicopter. You wasn't gonna win that, dude. Going back to what we were saying earlier, man. You know, it's what the good ways in order to stop a tryhard. All right. Now, what would you say ultimately is the tryhard's version of kryptonite? Everyone has a weakness. What would the tryhard's version of kryptonite be? I'm gonna refer.
Players.
You said what?
Higher KD players.
Higher KD players, so people know what the hell they're doing.
People who don't give in to their creeping.
Yeah, so I mean, a good another question to ask is what exactly they're hoping to gain from all this, right? So I'm assuming, right? Because they're. You don't have an answer for it? I have a guess.
I mean, I'm besides the fact that, I mean, they find some sort of, like, I guess they gain, usually say they gain sort of, like, or boost their self-confidence, but, oh, look at me, I'm such a good player, I can pick up.
Exactly. So I think it's more so. Yeah. See, like, I think it's more so just for the lulz. I think they get their rocks off by doing stuff like that. Exactly.
Sometimes the people that are getting they don't often, the people that do the griefing though often don't see the effects of being on the actual side of being griefed though. Yeah, it's funny at first though. I mean, kind of like, haha, you did that to me, or okay, that happened. Kind of going back to like focusing around like second and thirds.
Yeah, the issue is that people will do it and they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm having fun, and kill them, and then they'd be like, oh, I only do that just once. I'm not a big problem. But they don't realize that person leaves, and then they go on another server, and then that happens there, and then they go on another server, and that happens there. Yes, what's going on, Oddball?
So basically, what's the point? Okay, give me the exact reason of games.
To have fun, to release, to escape.
Yeah, and that's what everyone is doing. I'm kind of going against what you're saying a little bit. Just a little bit. Everyone wants to have fun. That's also the tryhard way of showing how they're having fun. Just, it pisses people off.
That's going with everything that I just said.
Well, to be honest, I think that
Hang on, oddball. Let him finish. Let him finish. One at a time, please.
How you want to play?
What?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not having my money. You're lucky.
Okay, anyway. Alright, sorry, oddball. Go ahead.
Basically, people like to have fun, but people get kicked out, it's making people angry, and honestly, I hate that about people who do that. And that's basically being a cyberbully, kind of.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't... It's not... To me, it's not cyberbullying to me. Yeah, that would... I would see it more as being annoying than bullying somebody.
Yeah.
But, absolutely. So, but what we learned today, guys, is to assess the situation. Make sure that you can handle them. If you can't handle them, get the hot tail out of there. If you can handle them, stand your ground. Call for backup. Make sure that you're not alone. And then get better at shooting. And fight fire with fire. And that seems like the gist of that. Sounds good? So, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been 23MC's Lords of Wrath Yacht Party, and we will catch you guys later. Everybody say bye.